the door for me when they blow a whistle. Ice it! Ice it!
Oh, he's here.
Go, go, go. Okay, get a whistle. Get a whistle. Get a whistle.
Ice it! Go outside, anything. Go outside!
I've been hinting at a situation I need to be better and more aware of. I'll touch on that again, and that's going to explain that situation in the intro you just saw. So here we are again with another reactor set, and because it's reactor again, reactor 5 series, I'm not going to talk a whole lot about most of the gear. A few pieces I'll touch on just a little bit. 2 videos at least in the last handful of videos I've mentioned that I need to start paying better attention to the situation of the straps before I head out for a game, because sometimes I don't wear this gear for long periods of time, and I had an issue where I was missing a strap on one pad on 2 different sets of pads that I wore like 1 week after the other. So this week I took a look at the straps. All the straps were there. Got in the locker room, getting all dressed, and went to strap up one of my pads, and the strap broke. And it was the lower skate or boot strap. It's a pretty important strap. These are really dry. You just saw me tear that like cardboard. I've actually replaced a couple of straps on these pads. I know when I did that, I only bought enough strap leather to test, and I thought it worked out pretty well. I need to buy more strap leather in that same color and redo the rest of them, and I didn't do that. Here's the bigger problem. I actually didn't have any spare straps in my little tool bag. I don't know why. I always carried a couple straps in there, brand new ones actually. So I decided I would take strap off of another location, I think the lower shin strap, to replace this strap. I've done a video before where I showed just a little trick for running straps through pads like this. I used to use like a picnic table knife, butter knife thing that I have the serrated edge rounded off of, a little bit of hockey tape, tape it to the end of the strap, and you can run it through. I did that and my little plastic knife broke in half. So then super panic mode kicked in, had to try to locate a long enough device of some kind, like a screwdriver, flat blade or something, to be able to do a similar technique with, to force the strap through. That took forever. Ended up finding like a medium-sized screwdriver, but I couldn't make it work with the extra strap I was using. It was too thick altogether. Instead of using the strap to run through directly, I found a long piece of old, not paracord, but like regular lace from an old glove. After quite a bit of finagling, I was able to run that string all the way through, which then I was able to attach to the tip of my extra strap I was using, and I was able to pull it through using that. It took way longer than I wanted to, and again, probably just panic and nerves kicking in, like I'm letting down the team, whatever, was just causing me to not be patient and make it a smooth process. Anyways, I was able to do it. I missed the first 5 minutes of the game. So they played, already we were short benched. I think we only had 8 total skaters, and they played with no goalie for 5 minutes, didn't give up any goals. Huge shout out and kudos to the team, all the guys that showed up for this one and the subs that showed up. Really fantastic job. Anyway, that's the story on the pads. This particular set are actually a set of custom pro Tom Draper pads from his time with the Milwaukee Admirals. So obviously I have the matching Reactor 5 gloves, and I paired that all together to have a really nice setup. Chest protector again, Reactor 5, And then for the pants this time, this is the two-piece shell system that I use all the time. Most recently, I think you saw it with the University of Michigan kit. Well, I only have one of the blue color upper sections, so I'm constantly having to move it around to different lowers. And in this case, since I've already played again, I actually had to take it apart. So here's just the lower part. These were new old stock. I got these, I think, off of eBay a few months back. Have not used them until this game, and they are like the St. Louis Blues 90s pant style. Stick is Reactor 5 also, and this is a Mike Richter retail pattern. I use it on occasion. Anytime I need red and blue in the mid-90s, this is usually my go-to stick. So then the jersey. This is a blank that quite some time ago I custom made gussets to expand it out. Made the gussets with matching stripes and all that, so it would look right and fairly professional. And I never had a logo for it. Had no ideas really, I think, for this particular one. So for this game, I decided this is very close to a 90s Canadiens. So I just did up the logo and cut it in heat transfer vinyl and applied it. You can probably tell in this video, the red of the logo is slightly wrong. It's too bright of a red. I'll look into fixing that. I just got to get a little bit darker red vinyl, and I can apply it right over top of that one. It won't be a big deal, and then it'll look a little better. And then to top it all off, I went with a Badger BSM 1H model mask helmet. This is the hinged vase style. I spent a few minutes ahead of time also because I already had the graphics done and put the Canadiens logo on the side. I really can't do much. I probably could have gone a little bigger with it on there. So there you have it. That's all the gear for this one. Game video is coming up. Again, I just want to give a shout out to the team, man. Like all the 8 guys that showed up for this game really gave it their all. Anyhow, just a reminder, I have a new Instagram page, and put the handle right here and a link down below in the comments. If you haven't done it yet and you wouldn't mind going there and clicking that follow button, I'd appreciate it. If you got any comments, questions about the gear or the gameplay, feel free to drop them down below. And as always, thanks for watching.
Okay, now you can apologize. I'm very sorry.
NHL style tonight.
Losing 1-0 after 1. Well, losing 2-1 after 2.
Thanks.
Loss. Hey, good hustle. Good hustle. Good hustle. Good hustle.
Game.
Good hustle. Good hustle.
Good job.
Good hustle.
Good job.
Good job.
Good job.